Willkommen zurück in der Gaming Lounge mit mir, eurem Gastgeber Twitcher, Gamerfreunde und Ladies, mit einem weiteren Indie-Horror Point-and-Click-Adventure. Diesmal ist es Nightmare Frames und wir schauen mal, was das Ganze zu bieten hat. Viel Spaß! Und so geht's schon los. The guys don't know that the lunatic is back. Viel Spaß! Und wie gesagt, wenn euch das Ganze gefällt hier mit den Horror-Games hier oder auf der Tube, lasst gern da Unterstützung da in Sachen von tollen Dingen, die ihr machen könnt. Das ist ein schöner Motivator. Aber ansonsten, viel Spaß! Los geht's! Und einen schönen ersten Weihnachtsfeiertag. Ich hoffe, ihr könnt den gut genießen. Okay. I have to warn them before it's too late. Es schüttet Moorstone Camp. Okay. Barn. Sign. They're not there. I just checked. Okay, alles klar. Sign. The dogs. They must be there. Ah, so geht das, okay. No, no. Ach du Scheiße. Oh, Dana. Hank. Oh Gott. What have they done to you? I'm too late. Where's Tommy? Tommy? Gibt's noch einen Überlebenden? Was ist denn hier mit dem? Beine halb ab. Kopf irgendwie eingehackt. Auge durchgeschossen irgendwie. Die Augen auch weg. Hier die Hälfte abgerissen. Mit dem Speer festgehalten. I hope Tommy's hidden somewhere in the docks. Gute Atmosphäre. Okay. Moment, was war das? Oh shit. Tommy! Stacy, run! Run away. Let him go, you monster. Get out of here. I come for you. I can't take it anymore. Oh! Shit. You've been suspecting it for a while. The climax of Lunatic 2 is identical to the one you wrote for the original movie. You go over the whole script in your mind and end up realizing it has the same structure as its predecessor. You can't show this to Christopher Raskin. Or Oskin. Melodies of Heaven. No wonder you've had such little interest in the script of For Lunatic 2. All your thoughts are focused on the ambitious project that would take you back to the times of Melodies of Heaven. The script that earned you an Oscar nomination in 1980. Okay. Famous producer Peter Evans is butting heads with the studio execs to get the project greenlit. According to him, the deal is almost done, which means you're just one step away from leaving the B movies pit you're in. He was meeting with the executives this morning. You have an appointment later today at his place, hopefully to celebrate. getting late. I should get moving. Hollywood, 1985. Whoa. Right click is look, okay. Left click is interact. You haven't wound it up since you started writing the script for Lunatic 2. You usually guess the time by the light that comes in through the window. Oh, that's auch gut. If you continue like this, you'll end up rubbing two sticks together to light the stove. Okay, schauen wir uns das mal um. Poster haben wir hier. Clock, VHS-Tapes. Sieht irgendwie blutig aus. Bücher. TV. Letters. Magazine. Ein IBM. Die Box. Window. Calendar. Door. Campfire Psycho. Okay. Bleibt eine Weile an, kann man sich kurz angucken. It's time to vote. Was? President's Day Killer. Don't go in the forest. 3D. Okay. Lunatic. February, was? 1904. You can't escape alive. You'll wind it up some other time. You don't usually check the end result of your scripts. Once you've delivered the last revision, you disengage yourself completely from the project and don't give a damn about anything producers or directors to do with. Even so, you show them off as a trophy and you wonder why. You didn't have an answer. Hey Eggers, grüße dich, willkommen zu etwas Neuen im Horror-Point-Click-Universum. Viel Spaß, wenn du reinschaust und Zeit hast. That's where you put your wallet. Ah, okay. You take the wallet in the hopes of not misplacing it and forgetting about it again. It's a good thing you always carry a few bills in your jacket, so you can pay for cabs. New inventory item. Okay. It's not the moment to read them. You already knew them by heart. There's no channel that interests you enough to make you plug in the TV again. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Glance towards the shelf and realize that a statuette awarded to Campfire Psycho at some fest where you can't remember is missing. The breeze coming through the window reminds you that you used it as a doorstep for the hallway. Okay. You've marked the due date for the script of Lunatic 2 with a big red circle. Moment mal, Lunatic 2, das ist doch auch ein Indie-Horror-Games. Habe ich das nicht auch auf der Wunschliste? Doch, ich glaube schon, ja, das kommt mir bekannt vor. Okay, was haben wir hier noch? Maybe you have thrown away the occasional brilliant page without realizing it. But that's probably not the case. You can't remember the last time you turned it on. It was to try out the latest sensation in computer narrative. A mind forever voyaging. The texts were good, but you got the feeling that the author was wasting his talent writing for computer games. 3D glasses, okay. You've already flipped through that issue. George A. Romero, okay, dann ist es doch ein R. Tries to make the success of Night of the Living Dead for a third time. Theatrical director from Chicago makes his movie debut with an adaptation of H.P. Lovecraft short story for Charles Ben's Empire. Lastly, an interview with Jenna Dreyfus, the Scream Queen from Campfire Psycho, in which, among other things, she talks trash about you. Alright. You think about showing a couple of them to the police, in particular the one that threatens to shoot you with a sniper rifle and the one whose author thinks the best way of ending your life is planting a bomb in this very apartment. But you know, they're probably written by some harmless, sid-ridden teenager to a busy jerk-off compulsively to an Eliza poster. Also, das ist dasselbe. Okay. Mark. You can't remember how many times you've filled it with coffee today. Oh, so viel schon. Oh Mann, da sieht man mal, dass Dummheit auch nah am Genie liegt. Noch nicht so ganz wie der Wahnsinn. Tja, auf jeden Fall. Ich wollte gerade mit den Buletten anfangen und was ist? Ich habe vergessen, dass das Hackfleisch noch im Eisfach ist. Oh ja. Immerhin ist es dir noch eingefallen. Jetzt muss erstmal auftauen. So. It's a complete disaster that you need to fix. Though the best thing would be to start anew. People always say that those masked psychos movies write themselves, and it's something you've always agreed with. But failing to write the sequel to Lunatic is making you change your mind. The best thing you can do now is go outside and forget about writing for today. Gut, dann haben wir jetzt mal das ganze Büro fast. Moment, ich glaube, ich habe hier noch was entdeckt. Das Fenster, genau. You look out the window. Movies taught you to love the streets of Los Angeles. Reality, to hate them. Okay. Dann gehen wir mal zur Door. Die Geräusche sind schon wieder richtig gut. Welcome to LA, United Taxi. Where do you want to go? Na, ich find's gut, wenn die mit einem reden. Alan's Apartment. Achso, hier. Ruskin Productions. Peter Evans Mansion. Joe's Diner. Und er hat ja nur gesagt, er will mal raus an die frische Luft. Dabei habe ich extra gestern Paniermehl aus der Tagesstelle mitnehmen dürfen, da ich mir nur zu 20% sicher war, noch welches das war. Okay. Ja gut, jetzt wird sich das ein bisschen verzögern. Ich kann es ja in der Zwischenzeit noch was anderes machen. Apartment Productions, Menschen. Machen wir zum Diner. Oh, cool. Was sind das für Geräusche? Oh, ja. Ja, ich lasse es mal kurz durchlaufen. Okay. So, was haben wir hier so? Arcade. Blackboard. New Steak Burger. Advertisement. Wiki. Cash Register. Pie. Joe. Pies, Mac. Door. TV. Neon, Joe's Diner. Okay, Joe. Customer. Fotos. Okay. Habe ich überhaupt so ein Info-Ding mit, wo es mir alles anzeigt? Na, das scheint es ja nicht zu geben. The arcade machine only works with coins. Ah, okay. You've never tried one of Joe's burgers, and you're not going to start with the 10-layer one. 10 Schichten Burger, wow. Ja, um 15 Uhr gibt es Mandelsterne ohne Rosinen. Ah, okay. Ja, ich habe jetzt so Streamzeit geplant, so bis 16 Uhr in dem Dreh. Dann gibt es auch bei mir Kaffee Olé. Sometimes you have a slice of that pie with your coffee, but you have already met your caffeine quota for today, so you don't feel like having any. Tread carefully if you don't want Joe to jump through the kitchen window and tear your arm off for messing around with the cash register. Okay. You aren't hungry. Mac? Isn't the Mac? What's up, Mac? Wow, you're alive. I was already thinking that the police had knocked down your door and found the cat eating your corpse. Echt? I don't have a cat. I hate them. That'd be a good end for me. Feeling optimistic today, are we? I'm glad to see you, friend. What can I help you with? Oh, okay. What are you writing? I see somebody's happy to see me. Carry on with your thing. Why wouldn't I? Okay. You mean Joe. He thinks highly of you, but you know him. Ah, you're referring to Vicky. I'm not meddling in other couples' affairs. We're not a couple. You would be if you weren't so. Well, whatever. It's none of my business. Okay, wir können noch weiter fragen, das ist echt gut. What are you writing? A review of the new Twilight Zone. I already know what you're going to reply, but I know a couple of guys at CBS who owe me some favors. Aren't you interested in writing an episode for the series? You want me to work in TV? I don't want to end my days being a TV writer. Come on, Alan. TV is changing. Even William Friedkin directed an episode. Maybe in the future you have more freedom writing for TV than for the movies. I know practically everyone in the job, and you could shine there. I appreciate it, but I won't insist. But if you ever change your mind, here I am. Mac knows people. Wordmonger. Maybe if you worked in TV you wouldn't complain so much. Oh, shut up. Bis dahin ist es vielleicht definitiv nicht aufgetaut. Selbst trotz, dass ich die Heizung voll auf 35 Grad hochgedreht habe, okay. Naja, das wird schon ein bisschen dauern, nicht wahr? Nun ja. Warte mal, kann ich das nochmal auffangen? Achso. Nee, das ist dasselbe. Okay, da muss doch irgendwas anderes kommen, warum ich das nochmal auftragen kann. Seltsam. Carry on with your thing. Okay, alles klar. In alle Stricke reisen muss ich noch Geschnetzeltes auftauen und morgen die Boulette machen. Ja, stimmt oder so, ja. Mhm. So, genau. You don't know any of the bands on there, but they are very popular with the kids. You have no idea who the Bangles are. Duran sounds like a character from Barbarella. And you think the Cars is the worst possible name for a rock band. So, you know, Joe doesn't consider you famous enough to take a picture with you. Oh, okay. Das macht er also nicht. Ich habe den Rest von gestern portioniert eingefroren. Ah, okay. Ja, portioniert ist gut. You don't need anything from Billy. Let him enjoy his burger. Okay, door. Hey, wordmonger. There's nothing for you in there. Alright. Joe? Hey, Joe. Oh, wow. When are you going to add me to the wall of fame? New machine? Can I ask you a personal question? I'll be around. Oh ja, machen wir erstmal. Was war das hier? That one? Yeah, it's one of those modern finger magics with touch panels. It has quizzes for smart asses like you. It's not exactly a hit so far. Kids prefer to shoot spaceships. They're coming to change it tomorrow. If you want to try it out, do it today. But let me warn you, there are no prizes. Yeah. Okay. When are you going to add me to the wall of fame? No offense, Alan, but you're no celebrity. You're a screenwriter. Can a screenwriter be a celebrity? No. It's like taking a picture with a lighting technician. What about William Goldman? Don't you know him? See, as well, und so weiter. Not at all. Look, Mr. Smarty Pants, I started in this business when I was 14. I spent my whole life working for others and putting up with everyone's shit. I always wanted to be my own boss and to open a place like this. It's always been my dream. It's as worthy as yours of making it to the Mount Olympus of cinema legends, okay? I didn't mean to offend you, Joe. Bah. Okay, jetzt ist Text verschwunden. Ja, kann nur sein, dass wir das später nochmal brauchen. Okay. I'll be around. Aren't you gonna order a drink? No, thanks. So, jetzt reden wir mal mit Vicky. What was that all about? Oh, damn. I don't know what you're talking about. The dumb thing about the admission policy. Don't you have anything to say to me? Good afternoon, a burger and a beer. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not in the mood for riddles. Okay. Yeah, oh, good afternoon. Good? Oh god. Don't you owe me an apology? A week ago you were on a second date with Vicky. Ah, daher kommt das. Despite the disaster that was the previous one, and it was worse. You got drunk and started blubbering away. Man, you idiot. You only remember ending up lying on the back seat of a taxi soaked in the wine Vicky probably threw at you before running away, and a strong pain in your cheek. So? In these moments you wish you were at your typewriter with all the time in the world to think of all the possible answers your character might give. You try to choose the right words to tell Vicky, but this page will probably end up in the trash can. Anyway, let's drop the subject, okay? What did I say? Don't you remember? I hadn't felt so inside in my whole life, Alan. But what on earth did I say? I won't repeat it. Hearing it once was enough. Keep it down, lovebirds. Aren't you going to tell me? It's not what you said, Alan. The problem is you did it again. You always manage to ruin a special night, man. I don't get your frustration, Alan. You're not that man just starting out in Hollywood anymore. That was years ago. You've got a job, you make a living, and you've tasted success. What else do you want? Do you want to know what frustration looks like? I've spent 5 years in Hollywood and I haven't gotten a single part yet. I'm 35 and share an apartment with two 20-somethings. They've barely been here for 2 months, and one's already been on Cheers and the other's a regular in the Colbys. That doesn't prevent me from showing the ones I love some respect, you know? Alright, I'm sorry. What? What's that if? Of course you're offended me. You're better at hurting people than at writing scripts, you know? The worst thing about it is... God, I'm such an idiot. That I'd hang out with you again tonight? But it's over, Alan. I don't need this kind of relationship in my life right now. I don't blame you for it. I can barely stand myself. Try to see life as it is, Alan. You have to pull your weight if you want things to work between us. For a moment you think about apologizing again, this time in a less apathetic and more sincere way. But you know it won't change Vicky's mind, so you decide to spare her the words. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Have been to any castings this week? Can I know what I said during the dinner? What does? Three. It's always been the same, either too young or too old. Or was? Why don't you get here into one of your movies? I tried. Twice. Associate producers get their lady friends in. I can't do anything about that. You're not pushing hard enough. That's not how it works, Joe. I'm just the screenwriter and... So I'm explaining myself to you. Why are you bogging in on our conversation? Because Ree's worth a lot. She's a good actress. I know she's good. Very good. Yeah. If she was as good as you say, we'd already have seen her in that lunatic movie. Let it be, Joe. Alan is right. Why are you defending him? Are you so infatuated with him that you swallow everything he says? Excuses. If you wanted to, you would have been in one of these movies already. Please, Joe. Well, yeah, und so weiter. I only want the best for my employees, okay? Is that clear? Okay, also dieses Gewechsel von den Texten, die ich ab und zu mal klicken muss und die ab und zu mal alleine gehen, kann ich nicht auseinanderhalten, wann was ist. Ist schon ein bisschen störend, muss ich sagen, beim Lesen. So. Can I know what I said during dinner? You should know. I should, but the thing is, I don't. Then try to remember. Okay, jetzt ist auch alles weg. Dann gehen wir wieder. Oh, jemand anders? Okay, where are two men? Mansion Apartment. Ja, gehen wir mal jetzt Alans Apartment. Ach so. Das ist ja mein eigenes, ich nuss. Hi, we meet again. Ja, genau. Ja. Okay, das ist unser, dann... Ja, gehen wir mal in Ruskins Productions. Oha. Come on, gentlemen. Splash the cash. You could be helping this poor man right here with all the dough you scrim by hiring illegal aliens to take care of your lawns. Alright. Jack. Sign. Lawyers. Okay. Dave Morrison. Trash can. Doors. Okay. Jack has probably taken anything that could be useful from there already. Ja, wahrscheinlich. Ich habe da auch noch nichts gesehen, das darauf hindeutet, ja. The trash can is filled to the brim. Okay. Achso, kann ich noch mehr Infos abrufen? Dave Morrison, the marketing officer for Phantasm Cycles, reads with bewilderment that Route 66 is not a part of the US numbered highway system anymore. Part of his new campaign is based on the relevance of that historical route. Oh man. The one on the right is Frank Rucker. from Berkeley. Ruka and Jones, whose offices are on the 8th floor. The one on the left is one of their youngest and most promising lawyers, Jack Jordan. Or Stephen Hornet, you don't know. All those young lawyers with their slicked back hair look the same to me. There are a lot of taxis around here. It won't be difficult to hop on one, okay? You stand next to the taxi stand and wait for a free one to arrive. Oh, ach so. Mind if I smoke? Yeah, I do. It's a Havana cigar. The only good thing those communists have. Anyway, where to? Nee, lass mich mal wieder raus. Okay, verstehe, so geht das. Ja, reden wir mal mit Jack. Jack Palmer was a child star in the 30s. Oh, okay. He was the lead in Gang of Seven, such a rip-off of our gang that its biggest accomplishment was to not be sued for plagiarism. When his voice dropped and Agony made its appearance, he disappeared until the 50s, when he made a comeback as the director of a couple of movies about giant radioactive insects which devoured everything that crossed their paths. Humans, military machinery, and even the production company itself, which went bankrupt. He returned to Hollywood in the 80s in his latest incarnation, a homeless drunkard. Okay, Jack. Man. Well, well. You're here to insult me again? What? What? Again with what? It's your way of saying hello or what? You told me your career was going downhill so hard that you would rather jump off the 6th Street viaduct than end up like me. Come on, Jack, don't be resentful. Even if it did happen 12 days or 46 minutes ago, I don't like to be called resentful. Okay. Alright, I've got the habit of saying what I think. That's not a virtue. The trick is to think about what you say. You know what, Alan? You're a strange guy. You don't like people, you freak them out, and yet somehow nobody sends you a packing. Anyway, how's it going? Awful. Glad to see you haven't lost the optimism you're known for. Okay. How's the day going? They showed one of your movies yesterday. We've got things to do, Jack. Nothing yet, but I've just gotten started. Okay. Why are you begging in a place like this? Always wondered why you're begging. Ah, okay. Nie nochmal lesen. I don't like the hustle from common people. It's hard enough for them to just earn a living. But here? Look at all those yuppies. Check out their hands. Look, they're perfect. Most of them waste so much money on manicures before buzz. They do fuck all. They make all their money through speculation. If I've got to fleece someone, I'd rather be them. These people are not the kind to give handouts, Jack. They don't even see you. That's what you think? Check this out. You all cheer for USA, for Africa and all the stars going we are the world. But fuck those of us standing right here. Hypocrites. There, mister. Try not to waste it on booze. I waste on cocaine like you do, but I don't think I'd be able to afford it. Ja. Gib mal ein paar Scheine mehr. Have a good day. $5. That's my day, mate. See? Which one? The one with the fucking spiders on the one with the fucking ants? Spiders. And how did you know if you don't watch TV? I read it in the papers. Those movies are in the spotlight again with this whole 50s revival that's going on. And I still don't see a single cent from them. Not that I should anyway. The production company went bankrupt. And who knows who's got the rights now. Ja, dieses rechte Ding ist auch immer sehr komplex. Some asshole must be making crazy money off my work while I'm here panhandling. Though not long ago, a couple of journos came for an interview for one of those magazines for wankers. What was it called? Starlock? I felt like a director again, telling them all about how those movies were made. Those were good times, Alan. I've got things to do, Jack. Behave, Alan. Okay. Sprechen wir mal mit Dave Morrison? Oh, okay. You won't be in the mood for chit-chat right now. Kann ich hier direkt rein? Oh, okay. Alan! I never thought I'd say that, but I'm glad to see you. Ja, geht mir genauso. Again? James? Ach du Scheiße. Got a little debate here. You're the erudite here. Give me a hand. Pam is saying that the Church of Mother Earth is a cult. It is. Oh, come on, not you two. Should stop by one day, Alan. As a guest, of course. You have experience to improve one's mood and see life from a different perspective. I'd rather throw myself out that window. You're wasting your time, friend. How about you, Pam? Are you in? I don't get paid enough to put up with this. Was haben wir? Door, file cabinet. James Crosby. Poster, okay. Pam. Poster. Water cooler. You don't see any cups around, so you ready yourself to drink directly from the tap when you realize you don't want to be taken for an eccentric. You turn around to ask Pam to refill the cups. But you see she's busy, so you change your mind. The droplets coating the container with condensation make you fancy some fresh water. Okay, was haben wir hier für schöne Posts? Ach, kann man die gar nicht groß ansehen? Wie bei uns im Büro? For some reason you can't seem to grasp. Ruskin is proud of the first movies he produced, and that's why he placed the posters in the entrance hall of the production company. The first movie produced by Ruskin was House by the Graveyard in 1981. It was a C movie indebted to Italian horror cinema, with an aesthetic closer to the 70s than to the decade it was shot in. Oh, ich hätte es gerne mal groß gesehen. Was heißt das hier? The Neighbor? Christopher boasts about the originality of the movie, but to you, it's nothing more than a Rear Window rip-off. The Neighbor was a boring movie about a girl who thought her neighbor was a vampire. Lately, Ruskin has been thinking of suing Tom Holland and Columbia Pictures over the suspicious similarities between his film and the more recent Fright Night. Okay. No. Computer. Pam's using it. And given your aversion to computers, what did you intend to do? Pam has modernized the company by computerizing it. Technical equipment, providers, agencies, everything's in that computer. She even talks to them through a sophisticated phone system plugged to the computer, which seems more like witchcraft than technology. Okay. Wieder eine Tasse Kaffee und ein Stück Mandelstollen. Oh, danke dir vielmals. Oh, Mandelstollen, oh ja. Ich trinke dann später noch einen Tee. Pam Lawrence is Christopher Ruskin's right hand. Without her, the company would be a shadow of what it is now. There are times he feels she knows more about everything that's going on in the company than her own boss. So she's the one to go to first when any issues come up. How's the script going? Oh, fine. I need to touch up a couple of things. Problems with the third act, right? How did you know? I've been working with you for a long time, honey. When everything's going well, you barely say a word. When you try to explain yourself, it means something is wrong. The treatment already showed that you weren't too sure about the third act. But don't worry. We begin shooting next month. There's still time. Hey, was ist das hier? Okay. Post haben wir noch. Is this the one with John Carradine? Or is that Shockwaves? You never remember. Shockwaves. Ja, hier ist sogar auch. Shh. Christopher Ruskin was so impressed with the concept of shockwaves that he wanted his own Nazi Zombies Scheiße movie. Scharführer had little success and the blame fell on Ruskin Productions, then officially screenwriter. After the disastrous premiere, you were hired to replace him. Okay. Crosby. 1982 was James Crosby's year. He was the lead in President's Day Killer and became a member of the Church of Mother Earth. From then on, parts in big studio productions started raining on him. He doesn't seem aware that his success is due to the power the church holds in Hollywood, not because he starred in a modestly successful B-movie. Ja, mal sehen, wie viele Verzweige hier in dem Spiel vorkommen, wo man sagt, ah ja, das kennt man doch irgendwo anders her. Sometimes he drops by the company to convince Pam or whoever is around to join his cult. Pam brought me up to speed. Lunatic 2, huh? Wow, you must be happy. Das Grinsen. Oh yeah, I can't stop jumping for joy. Come on, Alan, everyone's talking about the movie. It's a success so far. I even heard rumors over at Warner. Rumors? They want David Draven, the director, to shoot the next Stallone movie. Though Sly wants to keep George P. Cosmatos. Anyway, lunatics, the talk of the town. And did you hear anything about the screenwriter? No. I'm sorry. Ob wir durch die Tür gehen können? Vielleicht können wir dann nochmal nach vorn gehen. What are you working now? What do you do in the cult exactly? Do you really think the Earth is a living being? See you. Was war das? Dum, dum, dum. So, Mother Earth's always been sending signals, but we never paid attention until she chose Joseph as your intermediary. Dum-dum. She speaks through him? Yes. Tells him what to do? Exactly. Let's drop the subject, I'm feeling insulted. Why? You're treating me like a 4-year-old. Ja, wenn wir schon mal bei dem Thema sind. What do you do in the cult exactly? Again with that? We are not a cult. We are a legally constituted church. Okay, call it whatever you want, but what do you do there? We are not allowed to talk about it. Come by one day and see for yourself. Oh. Geht's bestimmt los. See, sounds like a cult. Is that a way of advertising yourselves? Just imagine I drop by one day and end up with a melted wax on my chest and 4 octogenarians ready to abuse me. Ach scheiße, ey. Ah, hilarious. For your information, that would never happen. The teaching of the Church of Mother Earth are based on kindness and common good. Ja. Das wird mit Sicherheit passieren, wenn ich den schon sehe. Okay, jetzt nehmen wir das. Aber so, die Musik ist gerade schön angenehm. I've taken a couple months off, haven't stopped shooting lately. Though Martin's been calling. Who's Martin? Scorsese. He wants me in his next movie. Paul will be there too. Paul? What Paul? McCartney? New man. I haven't made up my mind yet. I've also been talking to Brian. Brian May? De Palma. Hey Alan, are you pulling my leg? What? I know what to do. I might consult with Steven. Hey, was? Good. See you. Alright, think about it. Ja, wir haben bestimmt uns mal deinen Kult angucken. Well, Pam, as we were saying, we are not saying anything. Okay, door. Yeah, warte mal, cabinet. The files contain information from 1978 to the present day. What are you looking for exactly? Fragte mich der Erzähler. Warte mal. Pam insisted on putting all the files on the little computer. The door sign reads, Christopher Ruskin, CEO. Christopher is not in his office right now. but you're welcome there anytime. So go ahead. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay. So, was haben wir hier Schönes? Poster. Kabinett. Drinks. House sites. Desk. Files. Posters. And the plant. You've surprised Ruskin talking to the plant once or twice. He argued that he was stimulating its growth. It was a good moment to start a scientific debate, but you were not in the mood for wasting your time with someone who subscribes to quantum therapies and believes in reincarnation. You try to rip one of the plant's leaves off. They are firmly attached to the stem. Jenna Dreyfus, the actress from Campfire Psycho, gifted him a bamboo plant with the intention of improving the office feng shui. You know, expert in these kind of pseudoscience the Hollywood population so heavily embraces. But you don't see any relationship between one and the other except that both come from China. Okay. You're fed up with these posters. They are the same ones that are hanging out at your place. You look at the posters for the movies you've written with the same indifference as a plumber looking at the faucet he's fixed. Though he will probably be proud of his work than you are of yours. Yeah, okay. Files? You don't need to look at the current market trends and audience preferences of horror movie fans. It's clear to you. Blood and tits. Ja, aber nicht in der Kombination. Solo. The powerful California sun blinds you when looking through the window. Okay, was haben wir hier noch? Revising your own scripts is already hard enough. You're not going to read other people's. Dozens of scripts the company receives each year are kept there, among other things. How much worse than yours must they be for Christopher not to have considered them? Doch, wenn es ein Vampirfilm ist, dann schon. Vampirfilm. Okay. Okay. You take the bottle and hope Christopher won't miss it. Bottle of cologne. You don't need to take anything else from the desk, especially without asking permission from its owner. It's not unusual to find Christopher talking on the phone with his feet on the desk and sitting as if he'd been thrown there from 30 feet up. Okay. Don't Go in the Forest 3D and Campfire Psycho. Surprisingly for you, they were both a success. Campfire Psycho klingt interessant. Klingt wie so ein anderes Spiel, was wir mal gespielt haben. Ah ne, Moment. Ach shit. Ich wollte nochmal den... Kann ich mal rein? Ah ja. Ich wollte auch hier nochmal die drinks. You don't feel like a drink right now. You don't feel like a drink right now? Komischer Ausdruck. Christopher always has expensive drinks at hand to liven up meetings and render possible investors defenseless. Genau. Also unterschreibst du nun endlich den Vertrag. Komm, die 500 Millionen, das ist auch nicht mehr so schlimm. Und, schmeckt es gut? Ja, komm, unterschreib einfach hier. Ah, vielen Dank. Bis nächste Woche, mein Freund. Gut, okay, dann haben wir das. So, dann hau ich mal wieder ab. Ach, ich kann gar nicht hier hintergehen? Ich wollte mal hier hingehen, geht es nicht? Tatsache. Ah, verstehe, okay. Gut, dann mit dem Taxi. Ja. Und so weiter. Ja. Face, right und so weiter. Ja, Menschen. Die Liste ist lang, es wird noch mehrere Orte geben wahrscheinlich. Thanks for your cooperation, officer. Good evening. Oh, Goldberg. What happened? Where's Evans? I'm afraid I've got bad news. Evans committed suicide. Ach du Scheiße. What? We're in shock too. We can't seem to make sense of it. Tja, da hat er nur alles, was er hat, materiell, und dann doch auf Wiedersehen. Why would he commit suicide? What are you doing here? I had an appointment to talk about the project. Ja, ich mache erst das. Yes, well, let us talk about it, okay? What are you doing here? Evans had some essential documents we needed in order to close the sale of the studio to the Japanese. Wait, what? The LA chief of police allowed me to go in and get them. Very kind of him. Now. Hold on, you're selling the studio? That's the plan. They are in charge from now on. Lucky me, they want to keep the current corporate board. Mhm. Ich meine, wenn es so nochmal wechselt, man hat dann schon Zeit, das ganz gut zu lesen. Get everything a man could aspire to. Ja, das sag ich doch. We don't know what goes through other people's minds. Goldberg. Truth is, he seemed more short-tempered than usual lately, but who isn't in the city? As you know, Evans was the only one protecting your project from the rest of the executives. Ah, okay. Now that he's gone, I'm afraid we won't be following through with the movie. Anyway, I don't think it would have been made of it was even with Evans. Now that the studio will be in the hands of the Japanese. Okay. They're more Godzilla than Kurosawa, if you know what I mean. Godzilla. The trend is action heroes like Stallone or Schwarzenegger, or otherwise movies like the ones Amblin is making. Get to the chopper, as they say. I'm afraid there won't be any room for high-budget dramas such as the ones you're proposing. We are grateful for Peter Evans' work. The studio pulled through its worst time thanks to him. Tja, wenn ihr nicht alle so gierig werdet. But it's 1985, Goldberg. Teens rule the box office now. What? Anyway, since you're here, I've got something to show you. I found this in the desk next to the office phone. Barry Landau pulls out a letter with a letterhead that reads Flying Sauce Pictures. Oh my god, a flying saucer. It seems to be a small, low-budget studio focused on fantasy or horror movies. You can't grasp why Evans committed suicide, but even less why that was in the office. Oh, okay, das klingt sehr spannend. Peter Evans despised this kind of small producers that capitalized on making exploitation movies instead of making art. Interessant. So, It took a lot for you to stand up for yourself, given that you were responsible for several masked killer movies. Curious, isn't it? Evans dealing with this kind of scum? You know what? You can keep it. Your talents are more in line with this trash than with our studio. I've proven I can be more than a slasher screenwriter. Let me remind you, I was an Oscar nominee. So was Chair, last year. Take it, my hand's getting tired. Letter from Flying Sauce. I wish you und so weiter. You need it. Hollywood is changing. It's not the 70s anymore. Goodbye. There you go. There was even a chance to touch heaven in Hollywood again. It's gone. You're surprised to realize, though, that spending the rest of your career in the movies business is the last thing you're worried about right now. Okay. Peter Evans was an important figure to you, not only because he believed in your project and tried to move heaven and earth to get it made. Peter Evans was the man you wanted to become. Wealthy, well-connected, and able to bring top-tier movie projects to life. Now he's dead. By his own hand. How is it possible for someone who had everything they wanted in life to end up like this? You look at the letter Barry Landau just gave you. Ha! Das Symbol. Okay. Dear Mr. Evans, I do know what you're talking about, indeed. I thus beg you to handle this in person. You will surely understand that this matter should be dealt with discreetly. Okay. Kind regards, Glenn Bishop. You marvel at Peter Evans' luxurious mansion and still can't come to terms with the fact of his suicide. You can't understand what one of the most powerful executives in Hollywood could need from one of the most insignificant production companies in Los Angeles. Without the project that could have put you back in the spotlight, with a script for a sequel that's going nowhere, and no desire to make anything else, you decide to delve into why someone like Evans did what he did. Flying Saucer Pictures Mention, okay. Also der wurde ja mit Sicherheit irgendwie dazu getrieben, das zu machen, weil warum sollte er das machen? Was wurde... Ja, der sagt ja nicht einfach so, jetzt beende ich das Ganze. Da muss ja noch irgendjemand gewesen sein. Entweder dazu getrieben oder... Ach, hier oben ist mein Inventar. Okay. Wallet, 3D Glasses, Bottle of Cologne and Leather. Was ist das hier? Ach, hier, guck mal die Einstellung. Extrem. Englisch? Was haben wir noch? Espanol? Können wir saven? Type a name to save as... So. Okay. Anwesen. Save. Cool. Also nur Englisch und Spanisch, wie langweilig. Ja, kein Japanisch, das ist echt traurig. Dokrimundoko. Naja, also reden wir halt Deutsch. Zwischendrin und den Rest wie immer Englisch. Fans. Police Officer. So, Mansion. Black. Black. Ja, cool. So, warte mal. Genau, also wie gesagt, wenn er irgendwie getrieben oder der hat irgendwas gemacht, wo er dann eben dadurch keinen Ausweg mehr sah. Trying to climb the fence in front of a police officer? Huh? Any other crime you'd like to commit, Alan? Hey, ich klicke alles an, was geht. Stripping off blacks from celebrities' mansion is something only a brain-dead tourist would do. What? Ankishenam. Was ist das für ein Name? Ankesenamon. Ank. Nomanesegna. Nee, okay. Even though he disparaged horror movies, Evans named his mansion after 1930s The Mummy, a tribute to the first movie he watched in a theater and the one which made him fall in love with the seventh art. Die siebte Art, also hier die Aliens. Siebte Art. PE. Ist das dasselbe? Ja. Müsste nicht der normale Nachname hier stehen? Komisch. So, was haben wir Menschen selber? A police officer, police tape, a closed fence, and aversion to trouble are the factors dissuading you from trying to break into Peter Evans' home. Im eigentlich Evans stehen, okay. Vielleicht ist der Name noch irgendwie noch wichtig hier. Das klingt schon irgendwie ägyptisch. Okay, Obelisk. Why on earth would you buy an obelisk, Evans? You asked. Unabashedly, he replied, because I can. Evans showed off his latest acquisition to you the last time you were here. The price tag, transportation costs all the way from Egypt. Ja, sag ich doch. Das hängt schon bestimmt mit da zusammen. And installation costs knocked your socks off. Wie viel? Gib mir die Zahl. Oh man. Bestimmt so 275.000. Okay. Noch was hier? Patrol car. Rummaging through a patrol car in front of an officer of the law could be the worst idea you've come up with today. In your opinion, there's no reason to have the lights on right now, except to give Officer Jackson some extra sense of authority. Officer Jackson has spent 25 years in the Los Angeles Police Department with a flawless service record. Happily married, his dream was to have a kid and get promoted to police inspector. The former was biologically impossible, and he enjoys patrolling the streets so much that he ended up letting go of the latter. Okay. Officer? Oh, sir. What happened in there? Can I go in? What are you guarding exactly? I'm leaving. The crime scene. Scheint dir die Sonne so, oder was? I thought you all left once the place was sealed. Soon everyone will know a big fish from the movies blew his brains out and this place will be crawling with journos. Journos. Finden immer neue Wörter, ey. Das ist manchmal total unnötig. I don't know if you know them, but these guys... Was? These guys will jump. Ich kürze es nicht ab hier in dem Fall. I don't like the idea of standing here like one of those living statues on Sunset Boulevard. My thing is patrolling. But... Orders from above. Da hat er aber jetzt eine lange Pause gelassen. Ich wollte schon fast drücken. Yeah. Nothing good. That guy, the movie guy, blew his brains out. Mit einer Schrotflinte oder was? You need to have a pair for that, don't you think? A pair of what? The crime scene. I thought... Also. Ja. Ja, okay. Okay. Do you know if he left a suicide note? You watch a lot of movies, don't you? Actually, I write them. More than 90% of the people who commit suicide don't leave any notes. It's a myth. Fällt mir gerade Vegeta ein, wie er dann immer sagt. What is he doing? Are you a journalist? No, I'm a screenwriter. I already told you. Have you written something I may have watched? Does Melodies of Heaven ring any bells? Are you kidding? You wrote that movie? What a snoozer. Mary, my wife, made me go watch it with her. I fell asleep. And that's my review. It's okay. She liked it though. I shouldn't be talking about this with you, you know. It's strictly police business. But to hell with that, if I can't tell Mary I've been talking to the writer of Melodies of Heaven. Ja, gib mir ein paar Informationen. Denn wir sind an einem großen Fall dran. We're having some communication issues lately. Ach so. This way we'll have something to talk about. As for the note... No, he didn't leave one. Anything else you want to know? Yeah, here. Was it really a suicide? You mean whether someone murdered him and made it pass for suicide, right? I can see your screenwriter's mind at work. I'm afraid to disappoint you. Everything seems to suggest suicide. No doors or windows forced. According to my colleagues, the position in which he was holding the rifle looked natural. Wo hat er die Waffe überhaupt her? Das ist aus seinem Privatarchiv. Und jetzt fragen wir nur noch, can I go in? Was? Was hat er gesagt? Okay. So why did you allow Barry Landau inside? Wahrscheinlich geschmiert. Your friend? The one who just left? He's not my friend. Yeah, I saw how glad he was to get rid of you. Orders from above. He seems to have a good relationship with the boss. Is that legal? Letting a civilian into a crime scene? No way, he could tamper with the scene. Even take vital evidence. He did, right under your nose. He took some papers. Now I file a complaint. Don't worry about that. Huh. You could have denied him entry. I just told you. Orders from above. I'll file a complaint. Hey, how about we stop going in circus here? I'm aware the situation's anomalous, okay? Also mal das mal kurz durch. Ja, okay. So, warte mal. I'm leaving. Have a good day, sir. Cool. Nein, ich wollte gehen hier. Exit. Möglich, dass es Mord war. Ich habe noch von keinem versuchten Selbstmord gehört, wo es nicht eine Nachricht gab. Tja. Oh, hier, Flying Saucer Pictures. Oh, okay, neuer Ort freigeschalten. Cool. Ja, müssen wir mal schauen. Irgendwo werden wir bestimmt was finden. So, wo sind wir denn hier gelandet? Guys. Taxi sein. Ah, hier können wir wieder abfahren. Exit, okay. Eine Pflanze. Hier fehlt ein Haus. Rubble. Guy. Pawn Shop. Pawn Shop, nicht Porn Shop. Ja, so. Der sieht irgendwie witzig aus. Okay. The guy on the right is talking non-stop while the other one listens intently. Ich mal erstmal hier Infos holen. If you need a taxi, you know what to do. Yeah. That's odd. According to the letterhead, the Flying Saucer Pictures offices should be here. Ach, guck mal an. Das UFO-Büro sollte hier sein. Ah. Ja, wo ist es denn? Weggebeamt oder was? Hallo? Hallo? You can recognize a dealer from miles away. And this one in particular is not making any efforts to hide it. Hell no. Fred's pawn shop has a great stock of VCRs, stereo devices, Atari video game consoles, mixing consoles. Was sind Mixing Consoles? Verschmolzene Konsolen oder was? And car radio cassettes. Ja, soll. Most of them are stolen. That might be the reason the police often visits her establishment to clarify the source of his products. Okay, jetzt quatschen wir die mal an hier. These guys are acting sketchy. Casually, you position yourself to eavesdrop on them. You pay attention to the conversation. Okay. Embarrassed, you step away from them when you realize the man on the right is trying to convince the other one that Missing in Action 2 was shot before the first part, but premiered afterwards. Oh, okay. Rummaging through the rubble won't help you rebuild the Flying Saucer Pictures offices. So, if they were ever here. Ja, sie sind weggebeamt. Oh Gott, Vorsicht. Hey, friend. Ich glaube nicht, dass es dein Freund ist. I don't know what they told you, buddy, but I don't said anything. Nobody's told me anything. I don't even know who you are and what do you do for a living. Though I can guess the latter. Oh, can you? What do you want, buddy? I think that's all. I'm looking for the flying saucer pictures offices. Ja, das nicht. Ja. Flying what? This is 45 Ron Roadside Avenue, right? Hello? Dunno, I guess, man. I think there should be an officer here instead of this rubble. An office. Nicht an officer. Oh, yeah, fuck. Ah. The movies guy. What a fucking bastard. They say he was the one who caused the building to collapse, just so he could collect the insurance money. Aha, so sieht das aus. A gas leak or something. The asshole could have blown up half the street. Die ganzen Geschäfte dann. Bum, 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 bum. Gotta be real son of a bitch to do something like that, huh? Yeah. Do you know where I can find this guy? Ich finde, unsere Figur sieht schon ein bisschen aus wie Jesus. His name is Glenn Bishop. No idea, man. Hope you'll find him, but behind bars. That's where he belongs. Do you know anybody who could point me to Glenn Bishop's whereabouts? The owner of the pawn shop, okay. I think he's testifying at the police station, a problem with some jewels. Or something. Jewelry. He left his cousin in charge of the shop. But he's kinda dumb. Don't waste your time with him. What about the laundromat? Maybe they know something? You've never seen one of those? They're completely unmanned. You go in, insert a coin and wash your clothes. Clearly you have someone to do it for you. I think that's all. Okay, man. Danke. You don't need anything from the Fred's pawn shop. But you know where to find one such store in case you need it. Ja, der Case wird bestimmt bald kommen. I should give you a discount. Ah, das ist aber nett von dir. Das ist der erste Weihnachtsfeiertag. Where do we go? Okay, das ist cool. Ach so, das ist das. Okay. Oh, man. Ja, bin ich, ja. Okay, erzähl mir das unterwegs. Ja, wo können wir jetzt hinfahren? Ja, wir können mal kurz zum Menschen. Ich will mal gucken, ob der noch da ist. Die Übergänge sind so schnell, das finde ich echt super. Exit.
So you work in the movies, huh? Do you know Sylvester Stallone?
Naja, kann ich nicht. Was soll das sein? Okay, gehen wir mal ins Apartment. People always say that those Marx Psycho movies were the... Ah ne, das habe ich schon gelesen. Okay, alles klar. Wallet? You don't need to see that in 3D, das ist auch cool. Ah, der Humor bei solchen Games ist echt super. Ich habe auch noch nichts gesehen, wo ich die Brille jetzt nutzen könnte. Cologne. Tox, coolness and elegance. Christopher uses so much that having it on you is like having him on your back though the whole time. Ja, das ist schon... das ist schon echt witzig. Okay. Vielleicht jetzt nochmal zur... Do you like horror movies? I love them. Have you seen the Mutilator? Naja, habe ich nicht gesehen. Geben wir mal eine kurze Zusammenfassung. Warte mal, wir können mal zu Productions fahren. Oha. Das ist neu. Wer ist denn das hier? Neil Gordon. Neil Gordon is a horror movie enthusiast who manages, writes and publishes a small fanzine called Terror Zone. He thinks you are one of the best current horror screenwriters and he's dying to interview you. Oh, man. But reading your words in a magazine made of loosely stable photocopies doesn't match your concept of an interview. Oh, okay. Na gut, machen wir das noch? I told you I wasn't going to grant you an interview, so you can leave the bench free for whoever else needs it. Wenn man dann immer die schärferen Gesichter sieht, ist schon witzig. It's hard to forget und so weiter. But I'm not here for you. I'm trying to interview Christopher Ruskin. Ach, der will den abpassen. Ah, das klappt. Couldn't you? No. Okay, this is it? Ah, I checked out your fan sign. Are you going to wait here all day? Hope the wait isn't too bad. Ja. Hust, hust. It's my day off. When I see Mr. Ruskin come out, I'll try to get my interview. I hope he's nicer than you. Mm-hmm. I checked out your fan sign. Oh yeah? I skimmed it. Before trashing it. Most kind of you. Judging by what I read, you do write quite well. Quite well. You've got talent, kid. Why do you waste it writing about those kinds of movies? Do you want some advice? Take your writings and bring them to Variety or the Hollywood Reporter. You'll land a job. But please get a haircut and wear something else. Don't go in there looking like that. You tell me how to dress, what to write about, anything else? Yes. Take off those earrings. Ja. Okay. I'm working on a special issue about new horror movie producers. Christopher Ruskin is one of them. Don't kid yourself. Ruskin's no more than a producer of exploitations. He doesn't give a damn about horror cinema. You think so? I work for him. If he didn't give a damn about horror movies, he wouldn't have he wouldn't have you as his screenwriter. You ready yourself to answer with a conclusive I'm not a horror movie screenwriter? But that's what you are. Or give his new movies larger and larger budgets. Or hire the best up and coming VFX technicians out there. He knows what he's doing. Good luck then. I hope Ruskin won't send you packing, which is what I do. I don't think so. Brian Usner didn't. Neither did Robert Shea, Glenn Bishop or Charles Band. Producers tend to be nicer than certain screenwriters. Ja, wollte ich nämlich auch gerade fragen. Glenn Bishop? Hold on, did you say Glenn Bishop? Glenn Bishop, yeah. Do you know where I could find him? Oh, are you serious? He makes videos. Was? Very low budget ones. If you want to waste your time, so be it. But I would keep working for Ruskin Productions. It's not that. I just want to talk with him about certain matters. I ask again, do you know where I can find him? And don't tell me Roadside Avenue. No, he's not there anymore. He had some problems with the gas leak. Uh-huh. Or at least that's what he tried to convince me of. Rumor has it that he already had a new office when the accident happened. So he's now at... Let's make a deal. Get me an interview with Ruskin and I tell you where to find Bishop. Tell me and I talk to Ruskin. Do you think I was born yesterday? Naja, nicht gerade gestern, aber ein bisschen länger zurück, nicht wahr? Given your age, almost. How und so weiter? 20? How old are you anyway, hat er bestimmt gesagt. Do me the favor, Mr. Goldberg. Ruskin is not going to grant an interview to a fan site. This is my offer. I've got a lot to do. Why don't you tell me where I can find Bishop? When you talk to Christopher Ruskin about giving you an interview, sure. Okay. Hope the wait isn't too bad. Yeah, well. Goodbye, Mr. Goldberg. So, reden wir nochmal mit Jack. Hi again, Mr. Smiles. Ach so. So, was hier mit Dave? Mann, Dave, ey. Gehen trotzdem mal rein. So, Pam. Are you busy? Always am. What do you need? Das kann ich jetzt nicht sagen. Ja, erstmal das. Any messages for me? A couple of Eliza fans called. Did they know? What the hell do they want? To see you dead. Seriously, Alan, what did you do to that girl? Nothing. I just said in an interview that she doesn't care about horror movies. Just like you. And that the only reason she's on TV is to show skin so your idiotic fans can jerk off. Yeah, that's true. I remember that interview now. You foresaw a good career for her as stripper if they cancelled her show. Okay. Damn right. Always making friends. Any other messages? Yes. The guys from Austin, was? Astounding FX want to talk to you und so weiter. Huh? What the heck is that? They're the new makeup effects company we've hiring for Lunatic 2. Nee, nicht Lunatic, Lunatic. They're really good. Good for them. They've turned down working on the sequel to A Nightmare on Elm Street to make our movie just because you wrote it. Okay, das ist auch gut. Das ist gut. Oh, really? What an honor. Come on, Alan, don't be like that. Just stop by. They want to show you the new look for the Lunatic and get your thumbs up. Genau. Daumen nach oben. Ja, genau. Ja, ja. Have Christopher give them to go ahead. They are high in demand, and they cut their rates to work on the film. So drop by, let them show you whatever they want to show you, and take a picture with them with that lovely forced smile of yours. Is that an order? No, but these guys deserve a thank you. Mark and Dwayne are a charm. Do it for me, would you? Fine, I see what I can do. Astounding FX. New location, ja, sehr cool. I need to go clear my mind. Okay, any ideas about the third act? Oh Mann, das gefällt mir richtig gut, das Game. You never ask und so weiter. That's interesting. What the issue with the ending? The confrontation is identical to the original. Everything happens on the docks in exactly the same way. Let's see. You've got the Greer family, right? They have to do with the original origins of the lunatic. Also, we said we'll leave that for the next sequel. Origin movies are great. Don't worry about that. Just place the action there, reveal the origins of the character, and move the climax to the barn. Okay, you come up with something for the next one. Bingo! Okay, Problem solved. But you're not going to get around to it today. Okay, war da nochmal was anderes? No one else called asking for you. Alles klar. It'll do you good. Ist der gerade runtergesprungen oder sah das aus? James Crosby. Oh, das Gesicht. My favorite screenwriter. How can I help? Achso, das war das. See you. Alright. Ready for what? You know. I don't know a thing. Du Freak, ey. Ist er jetzt da? Oh, da ist er ja hier. Alan. I've heard the news. What a shame, huh? Indeed. Does that mean your project fucked up? Yeah. I don't want to sound callous at a time like this, but this is good news for Ruskin Productions. Our Alan isn't going anywhere anytime soon. I don't have much of a choice. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Do you know what I was staring at through the window when you got here? The city at your feet, right? Makes you feel powerful. You're impossible. Come here. Look towards Sunset Strip. That billboard ad on the corner by Tower Records. What do you see? Come on, Alan. What do you want me to see? The sun's reflecting off the window and I can't see a damn thing. It's a lunatic poster on Sunset Boulevard. Do you know what it means? We can't afford it. We're making big money thanks to you. Na, bekomme ich da auch was ab oder wie? Do you know where I've been today? Surprise me. In a meeting with Toynek. They're releasing an action figure line of horror monsters. Yes. And you know who's going to be the star? The lunatic. They're all along the same lines, Alan. Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger. And thanks to the movie's success, they want your creation to be the star figure. Isn't it wonderful? A lunatic toy? Wonderful. I know it's not the figurine you'd like to have in your hands, but we're on the way, Alan. Okay. We'll soon be able to afford a higher budget movies und so weiter. Ja? The day will come when you can write anything you want and I will gladly produce it. Budget. But the success of horror movies is what will allow us to take bigger risks. It's pretty straightforward, right? I'm sick of writing the same thing over and over, Christopher. That's all. I know. But you're so good at it. We've won awards thanks to you. Ja, vergiss es nicht. And I'm not letting you go. And now, if you allow me, I'm going to keep admiring our future. Posters. Christopher Ruskin. Warte mal, wie geht das eigentlich so hier? Ach nee, ich wollte es eigentlich rausnehmen. Ach Menno, schon 15:58. Ja, sind wir schon drüber. Das Einzige, was ich bloß mal kurz gucken will, ist dieser neue Ort. Dann machen wir Schluss. Achso, dann muss ich ja das Taxi rufen. Ja. Mann, ihr seid echt schnell, muss ich sagen. I came to Hollywood to be an actor. I'm still on it. Okay, das ist super. Oh, wow, okay. Astounding FX. Hello. Oh, shit. What the? What? Brains. More brains. Shit. I told them I didn't want to come here. Damn it. Brains. Look, pal, I don't have the time for your antics. Open the door, I'm leaving. What is it? Knock it off, Gabe. Okay. And put some music on. What a party pooper. Hey, das sah aber richtig cool aus. Sorry, buddy, we do it to everyone who comes in here. Again with that, Gabe? Or did we even buy the Twisted Sister album then? Clip. Wow, you're an iceberg. You didn't even flinch. Just a moment, I'm going to let some light in. Oh, der hat eine Fernbedienung. Wow. Nummer 9, okay. Well, what can I do for Alan Goldberg? Oh, wow, I didn't recognize you with that beard, man. Yeah, beards are cool. It's a pleasure to have you here. Come with me. Ja, die Masken, sehr cool. What do you think of Lunatic's new look? Red, right? We're using a new translucent material that withstands light very well and gives the sensation of real skin on camera. Okay, cool. It also allows for deeper coloring, whereas with other materials you are limited to a superficial color layer. We are among the very first ones to use it, although I think Gordon Smith is also experimenting with it. Sicher, dass das nur Masken sind, jetzt sind echte Köpfe. Ja. Do you like it? Honestly, the only thing that interests you about writing horror scripts is collecting your paycheck once the job is done. The look of the lunatic is impressive, but you'd feel exactly the same if it were a sock with 2 balls for eyes operated by a puppeteer. Yes, you have my blessing. Wow, it's such an honor. I don't know if you know this, but we took this job instead of the Nightmare on Elm Street sequel because of you, man. You write awesome movies. For me, you are the best horror screenwriter nowadays. Oh yeah? Yeah, dude. Wayne's a little bit pissed because he thinks Freddy Krueger is going to be a new horror movie icon. Fuck Wayne and fuck Freddy Krueger. The lunatic is the new Michael Myers, huh? Well, since you're here, can we take a picture with you? Sure, of course. I should comb my hair first. I do not appear in photos. I'm a ghost. Ja, die Frisur muss sitzen. I should comb my hair first. Not in the mood, huh? It's alright. Well, make yourself at home, pal. I'm gonna keep working on an effect that'll make Ruskin shit his pants when he sees it. I'll be around if you need me, okay, man? Every night I rock myself to sleep. Oder so ähnlich. Okay. Super. Dann können wir jetzt hier nochmal saven. Save the game. Also, Masken. Save. Okay. Wunderbar. Ich freue mich sehr, wie es weitergeht. Sehr cool. Ja. Ihr sucht die besonderen Indie, Horror und so weiter Games. Nur hier in der Gaming Lounge. Solche Perlen verschwinden immer unterm Radar. Selbst mir passiert das. Also, wenn ihr da Vorschläge habt, gebt mir da Bescheid. Und vielleicht in der nächsten Session, wenn die Serie abgeschlossen ist, taucht das Spiel vielleicht hier im Stream auf. Ja, unglaublich, nicht wahr? So ist es aber. Und ich bin schon gespannt, wann und wie es weitergeht. Ja, so muss es auch sein. Gut, das war der erste Part mit Nightmare Frames. Also ich muss sagen, sehr cool. Ist natürlich auch gut an Text, aber da sind wir dann richtig in den Charakteren drin, in der Stimmung. Und ich denke mal, dass ich das so lasse. Ich werde natürlich ein paar Tonvarianten mit einspielen, wie ich es jetzt schon so gegen Ende hin gemacht habe. Aber ansonsten werde ich mit der Stimme das so weiter lesen, auch weil es gerade Englisch ist. Und ja, so kleine Varianten bloß mal mit reinsprechen. Aber jetzt so komplett wie beim vorhergehenden Spiel bei After Dream, komplett dann mit anderen Stimmen. Das werde ich jetzt in dem Durchlauf bei dem Spiel mal nicht machen. Aber da haben wir dann auch mal so eine Variante. Gut. Ja, gehen wir Freunde und Ladies. Was haltet ihr von dem Game Nightmare Frames? Wie gesagt, der erste Part jetzt drin. Vielleicht kommt er heute noch auf die Tube. Und dann sehen wir uns später vielleicht nochmal. Hooray! Gut, ja, dann werden wir dann hier beim nächsten Mal weitermachen mit dem Studio FX. Bin ich ja mal gespannt hier mit den Masken und Monstern, mit den Stories, mit UFOs. Sehr, sehr cool. Und ja. Fetzt. So muss ein Point-and-Click-Adventure sein. Dankeschön für die Aufmerksamkeit. Elkes, danke, dass du mit dabei warst. Ja. Es ist schön, dir einfach dabei zu lauschen. Das freut mich. Vielen, vielen Dank. Das gibt wieder den Motivationsschub. Dankeschön. Ja, und dann mal sehen, was hier da noch so wird. Und mit anderen Figuren. Und das Witzige ist auch, mit der Steuerung bei After Dream war es immer so die linke Seite zum Steuern. Und jetzt hier bei der Tastatur ist jetzt in der Version nicht mit der Tastatur, sondern es ist die rechte Seite mit der Maus. Auch sehr cool. Na denn. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Euer Twitcher live aus der Gaming Lounge mit Nightmare Frames. Dankeschön und